I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm having some technical issues. Let's see if I can fix this. Oh, brother, here we go. I don't know why it's not working. Well, essentially, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. You guys can hear me, but I don't know why it's not working with the camera. Jesus. I don't know what we're doing here. All right, guys, what's up? Let's see if I can figure out why my camera isn't working despite it working when I was testing it earlier. What if I just add like another video capture device? No, that's not going either. I'm fucking, I don't know why it's not working, bruh. It's so irritating. Why? Sorry, guys. I'm super annoyed. Because it should be working. My mic is working, but the thing isn't working. So I don't know why like OBS is not letting me put the video capture device on the dang screen. What's up, guys? There's a bald serial killer watching me. God, well, at least my face isn't live right now, I guess. I don't know. I guess we got this aesthetic bird thing going on right now. So what's up? Hell Knight, John, Aurora, Dr. Zark, Guest, Checo, Lisa, Willie, of course, our mod of the day. Tiny, very good to see you. I know you're just talking about me not going live, and here I am. Of course, you can't see me, but I really don't know if that's the most important thing. It's mostly just me talking anyway. Yeah, my subs are officially back to where they were, you guys. So right before my scandal, I had lost like 500 subs, and now I've earned them all back. And I'm back in the green for my subscriber earnings for the month of this month and last month. So I kind of broke even on them. And thankfully, we're back in the green. Charlie is here, but you guys can't see Charles because my screen is not working. I feel like in the grand carnival of existence, where the merry-go-round of life spins even ever faster, we find ourselves not as the merrymakers, but as mere spectators clutching our popcorn while the real show unfolds on the screen. And I've been feeling like we live in this virtual world where we've traded our chisels for remotes and controllers and our imaginations for algorithms and generative AI. And here we are not creators, we're consumers, passive participants in this passive bazaar. I don't sing. I wish I could sing, though. So I don't know what we're venting about, but I was going to be venting about how we basically live in this virtual reality simulation where nothing is real anymore. And we've all become consumers instead of creators. And the way to escape the matrix has basically been removed from our abilities, because in order to escape the matrix, you have to have a clear mind. You have to be spiritually galvanized and connected. You have to be disconnected from the matrix in general. And because the matrix forces us to participate, what is the one thing I've learned about my audience from reading the comment section? Well, I would say that a lot of people relate to what I'm going through. A lot of people are going through similar situations or worse. And the biggest thing that I've gained is that we're all going through this together, I think. And that there's more supportive people out there than I originally thought. And it's not that we're alone. We're just not alone in being alone. We're basically isolated because of society, and it's really not our fault. It sort of appears that way. Yeah. Hope I'm warm made chocolate cocoa. Cool, Mr. Feathers. Sending much love my way. Thank you, Mercy. Hello, nice to hear my voice. Thank you. Weird question. Jedi would swear on oath to poverty. Deal breaker? I guess if you sworn on an oath to poverty for morality, I don't know what that would mean for me. Not necessarily a total deal breaker. I really would like to avoid poverty personally, but it's getting harder and harder to expect avoiding poverty these days. My webcam is an external one. Oh, check the connection. Well, the light to my webcam is totally on. Edit stream. Oh, it says if I edit my stream, it will no longer be live. The thing is that I'm on OBS. Oops. And I'm telling it to capture my webcam, OBS virtual camera. If I switch it over to that, it just froze the whole thing. Okay, so that didn't work. I'm still experimenting with it. Sorry, guys. I know I just turned it off, but no, that still didn't help. Now it won't even go back to where it was before. Oh, crap. I really messed it up now. Because it's funny because I was like testing it and it was working, and then all of a sudden it decides not to go. Whatever. What's up, guys? One Brokey's loser Baldy has me all triggered. Like, what's up? Like, what is he doing? We haven't even been live in a week. He missed me, apparently. Doesn't know what else to do without me, dude. Mike sounds good. We're just kind of worried because it's not like you guys are missing my face that much. Like, it's basically more about me talking anyway. So our bird screensaver is pretty cool anyway. I like the vibes. Nightmare Before Christmas vibes. In Russia, I've heard because men and women work similar roles, equality, they have different dynamic. I heard that in Russia, they turn the internet off after a certain hour because they want people to make babies. So once upon a time, humans were creators. We painted on cave walls, created tools from stone, and composed symphonies that echoed through the ages. And today, we create content, a term that sounds grand but often translates to cat videos and TikTok dances. The digital age has bestowed upon us an illusion of creativity, where the most innovative act is rearranging someone else's ideas and slapping a filter on it. Imagine a world where every viral meme is an echo of the last. How original. And it's funny because I brought my new costume today. I wish I could have shown you guys, but there'll be plenty of time for that later. Oh, could I put the cat that I usually use? Maybe I could do that. Let me see if I can do that. That's a good idea. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. Because now I got this, what the heck? Now I got this Xbox thing being super annoying. No, don't launch yourself. Dude, what did I just click on, bruh? Okay, now we're just going all over the land. This might be it. No, that's not it.
I honestly feel like...
Oh, now I just played one of my other videos for some reason. Wild? Okay, whatever. Apparently we're not going to be doing that either today. Wait, no, that was almost it, but no. Charlie is good. Charlie is himself as always. Not much to say about that. He's cute. He likes to drag my trash and try to hump it. Basically, that's what he does. And Charlie has apparently decided that he enjoys humping my stuffed Pikachu, even though Charlie is completely fixed. Charlie is a trash humper. I don't know if you guys realize that, but Charlie does go into my room, picks up trash, and then tries to hump it. I don't understand it. He has a trash fetish. It's real. He'll go around, and you'll hear him in the middle of the night wondering what he's doing, and you go downstairs and he's trying to fornicate with like a paper bag or something. It's like really crazy. Or a gum wrapper. I don't understand it. I know we all have needs these days, but he's practically a politician, bro. Boosted, that's hilarious. I know they make these like sex toys for dogs. We need one for Charlie. A cat has his knees for real. Charlie gets laid. Charlie will do anything to anybody. Unlike you know who for real. Charlie is hilarious. I wanted to read this book called Brave New World, but it looks like it's going to take a long time for my broke ADHD ass to read. Charlie, what are you doing? Are you going to give us a demonstration of your humperousness? I wish I could show you to the class, Charles. He's so cute. I'm going to call you Mr. Schmearball, Charlie. Mr. Cricket. Meow. Okay, I got distracted by Charlie. Charlie should start his Paw Prince gallery. Oh, that'd be funny. It's an electronic ball that rolls unpredictable. Oh, that sounds cool. You know, Charlie doesn't really play with traditional cat toys. He plays with the wrappers of the toys in order to hump them. Like, that's what he does. He will completely ignore it when you're like trying to get him to engage with like a regular cat toy. I don't really get it either. Brave New World by Huxley used to be used as an example in my old intro to philosophy classes when I taught free will. Interesting. I'm not getting dude, white bot. You can't do that kind of thing here. Brave New World is an absolutely fascinating book. I really have it on my bookshelf and it hasn't been touched in years, like me. So we have a lot in common already. You know, guys, I am like a fine wine. You know, some of the people say that women age like milk. I do age like a fine wine. You know why? Because I haven't been touched in years and I just dwell in somebody's cellar without being touched and I'm just collecting dust. I think it is overrated. Charlie is fixed. Charlie was fixed before he ever went through puberty. He was fixed at like 5 months old. He had these cute little cheddar Cheeto balls because he's orange. They look like cheese puffs. But no, he doesn't have balls anymore. He hasn't had balls in like 15 years. Charlie is crazy because he's like 14 years old and he just gets friskier with age. Dun, 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 dun. In this brave new world, we are not masters of our fate, but rather the puppets of algorithms. These unseen overlords dictate what we see, hear, and ultimately what we desire. The creators of these algorithms, cloaked in the guise of innovation, have become the gatekeepers of our attention. We scroll mindlessly through curated feeds, where our choices are not our own, but meticulously crafted by data scientists who know us better than we know ourselves. Why bother creating when the algorithm will serve up exactly what we want? That's what I would like to know. USB video device option is coming to mind. I think we're just going to do this because I know that it's going to get less views because my face isn't on it, but we only have OGs here anyway. What you doing, Charles? Stop scrapping over there. I don't know what I'm going to do with this life, you know? You should start reading when try to illustrate what you read. Could be a future talent. Interesting. That would be interesting, like read a excerpt and then draw it. That would be a really difficult series because Charlie is under my desk currently, being really distracting. I'm gonna put my mic down there and see if you can hear him, what he's doing. Charlie, what are you doing? You stop as soon as I put it down there. Okay, he's not gonna entertain us. I bought all these new art supplies with this idea that I'm going to create a pet portrait business, but then I started doing pet portraits and it turns out that I'm not very good at them. So it's going to like take a while for me to get good at them. And it's like really annoying. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I have all these ideas for New Year's, but I haven't even started like executing on them yet. And my 2026 goals for like my art business and art channel. And I know you guys know that I wanted to start an art channel, right? So that might be happening, but probably later rather than sooner because it's more of a setup thing than I thought it was going to be. Orange cats are the menaces of our society. I so agree with that. But anyway, I've been thinking about like starting to apply for work again part-time, I guess. And I really wanted to work somewhere like low key for like just 20 hours a week, honestly. And I don't know what place is going to hire me for that long or that short. I really just want it's like a low key, low stress. Like I don't care what the pay is. I just want somewhere to go, you know? I just need to like get the ball rolling so I have something to do and some source of like consistent income because YouTube is not consistent income. It fluctuates crazily, like my moods. Local college may do the same thing. A lot of places hire part-time. Finding full-time is becoming difficult. Yeah. Honestly, like 20 hours a week, how much is that? Like if I made 12 bucks an hour, that's probably about $10 after taxes. So 800 extra bucks a month would be great. Yeah, I just don't like I can't work fast food. I like need like a low key retail situation, like I don't know, maybe at a dispensary or like a smoke shop or something where it's just not very busy most of the time. And I just need like what other things could I do that aren't that busy? Your cat's name is Negrito. You call her Negrito. That kind of means like Blackie, right? I call my cat Blackie sometimes. So you want to drive or you can work a night shift? Maybe a night shift would be good, but not like the full night. I stay up until like 3 a.m. anyway. So if I'm working like 10 to 3, that's basically what I would be doing anyway, right? I'm gonna have to look into it. I've just been thinking about how crazy it is that we live in this virtual reality already, and like VR isn't already like advanced as much as it's going to be later. I mean, night shift I've heard is kind of really hard on your body, and it's really bad for your mental health. But I do need like just some part-time BS that I could do. So the thing is, like, I used to have this expensive coat, but I left it at my other part-time job last year when I quit, and then I have never received another one. I don't know. I don't have a forklift certification, but that's an idea, I guess. A forklift certification would be an idea. What you doing, Charlie? I'm so freaking cold in here. It's like so cold. Is my mom going to charge money for rent? I doubt she will. I doubt she will. She might make me help pay for like my health insurance or something, which is going up by the way in January. So let me just even Google right now. Like, let me just even Google part-time jobs near me. Part-time jobs near me. Oh, an evening typing associate. Interesting. I could probably try that. Most of these are like data entry, which I don't know how good I'd be at that. Goodwill is hiring. I used to work there. That might be fun to do that again. I don't know. I'll have to look into this later. I know I applied to Hobby Lobby, but I never heard back. Oh well, I'll probably figure it out later. Pick a video game and stream it, see what happens over a couple of nights. There are girls making a killing doing that. It's a very small amount, though, Lee Barber. It's like kind of like the NBA. Like Kobe makes a killing playing basketball before he died, of course, but I don't know. It's like kind of hard to make a living doing streaming. Then try to get a job forklift driving. Yeah. I'm afraid I would make a mistake though. Hostess at a restaurant might be good. That's a possibility boosted. Being a female gives you a massive leg up in streaming. Let's be real. That is true boosted. I agree. What about focus groups or paid clinical studies? That might be interesting. Grow food. I've been thinking about getting some raw land and just using it as a farm. And like driving over there and tending my farm. I grew some parsley from like seeds. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I definitely need some kind of money. All you need is one super fan with a surplus of disposable income. Yeah, I guess that's true. You don't need Markiplier's viewership numbers. True. I planted some wildflowers last year. How did that go, John? Buy a Ford F-150 in commit to the grind. So I was thinking about becoming an Uber driver, not an Uber driver, but like an Uber Eats driver. But my car has like 100K miles on it, and I know it needs work on it already. So I'm like kind of worried that it's gonna like not be a lot of money because I'm gonna have to fix my car. So that's the thing about Uber Eats is that I don't know if my car can handle that level of abuse. What do you guys think about that? 100K miles is nothing. Your old Nissan? Oh, really? Mine's actually a Nissan boosted. It's a Nissan Sentra 2014. Yeah, but it's still money though, boosted. It's like I'm not looking for great money, obviously. Okay, give me some advice, Early Barber. That'd be cool. I can make DoorDash content. What's the word, Truist Will? Good to see you. Yo, insurance fraud driver told your 2010 Nissan Versa. Dang, dude. Prefer jobs where you don't have to interact with the public. Same here. I feel like DoorDash is a pretty limited access, like interaction with people. Like most of the time, you're not interacting with people. But again, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. If the DoorDash customer is passed out drunk on the couch, do not record him. I think it's fairly obvious. I heard about that though. Limited spots for drivers, just like anything else, Cable Planet. I'm stronger than what I think. Thank you, Javi. Become a sign spinner might be possible. Driving around meeting strangers late at night. Yeah, pretty sus. I don't know. Like I'd prefer to work at something like Hobby Lobby. Maybe something low key like a cashier at some slow paced place. But old world thinking, yeah, for real. I have no idea how many miles my 1991 Ford F-150 has. The odometer only goes up to 999. Jeez, that's a lot of miles. Night shift security is your best bet. I'm not really a security type person. DoorDash could def work if you optimize the distance. This is so fucking trash though. Like, I can't believe this is our lives right now. Like, trying to figure out how we're gonna survive, you know? Grubhub is an option, DoorDash, Uber Eats, all that shit. I'm not gonna like do actual driving with people, probably just delivery work. It's so wild to me that everywhere is dead. Society is complete trash. We're just at this point of like everything is over. Late stage capitalism has meant that we can no longer survive. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about, Space Coast. I'm worried that I'll injure my car and it won't be worth it. So I'll probably just keep looking for like another job in terms of like that. So I'm gonna just keep looking for work because I haven't had work since like May. I don't want to go a whole year with not a job. I'm still looking at all the other jobs in my area right now. Hold on. PetSmart might be good. I could do PetSmart, Office Depot. What else? Oh, yo, what we got right there? We got does it worry you that Ray's obsessed and stalks me? He's just a troll. Honestly, he's like a balding troll that needs to get over it. Like I don't know why he's so obsessed with me in the first place. But does it bother me? I'm kind of done with worrying about him. He's just gonna do what he's gonna do. It took my boss about 6 years for me to start trusting him, and he's really a nice guy. I'm just terminally skeptical. Yeah, I feel that. He could wrap copper wire around a metal rod to get in the ground. What? A job is a job. Getting a job this year is better than waiting for next year. Your ideal job would be working for yourself. I mean, ideally, but we're not here. We don't live in an ideal world, Tord. That's the thing about it is that we have to like do what we can. And it looks like a couple of places are hiring. Five and Below is hiring. PetSmart is hiring. TJ Maxx is hiring. A soap maker. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe I could be a soap maker. But either way, the thing about teaching art is that you basically have to know really well what you're doing and how to explain it. And I really don't know if I know how to do that. Yeah, I've been looking for that boosted, but they don't call me back very often. Yeah, it's not that chill. I don't think there is such thing as chill retail TBH, but YouTube is basically a job that sort of pays me, I guess, enough to buy stuff, but I would prefer something that's like a little more stable, especially now that like my viral moment has ended and I'm not really making as much as I was. Toxic boss is just as bad as a toxic relationship. Also, I'm a cashier and it gets overwhelming. People rarely leave bad jobs, they leave bad bosses. It's so true. Bad bosses make the bad jobs. Very facts. Absolute truth. I know you guys that I told you guys way back in the day, first video, that I wanted to start powerlifting, but I just don't know how I'm going to afford it. It's such a big commitment, and I just don't know if it's going to be like this year or later. Make more viral videos. Gee, why didn't I think of that? It's almost like you can't plan for those. Have I seen Drive starring Ryan Gosling? No, I haven't. My mom wanted me to watch the Eras Tour documentary last night, but then she couldn't make it work. And then she did make it work, but I was already doing something else by then. I'm so freaking pathetically weak toward that I think I would probably get tired after like 5 minutes of shoveling snow. Oh, I like Baby Driver. That's a good movie. You guys know I like Baby Driver, one of my favorite movies. Baby Driver was like back when I still enjoyed things in life, pre-pandemic, I think. Can become a lumberjack. She looked great in flannel. I'd be so freaking weak at that though. Love letters for dogs. Oh my gosh. Crazy. I don't know that much about the Baby Driver thing. I'm not like a super fan. I don't know who made it. I once told a boss as he was quitting that he should go on SSI because he was too fucking stupid. Damn, that's crazy. Pagan connections to the forest. Find out from your viewers what kinds of videos they want to see. It's a good workout, less likely to injure yourself shoveling snow than lifting weights. I guess so. The thing is, I just don't know what I'm going to do with myself. It's like, do I invest in lifting or not? I feel like if I go, the place that I want to go though, Willie, would ease me into it. I don't think they're gonna like just put a bar on my back and expect me to be able to lift it. I think they would slowly get my form up and then try it out. But yeah. I do want to build muscle because I've just noticed that after turning 30, I just feel weaker. And I'm just not maintaining muscle. And they say like after 30, you start losing muscle. The first cosmonaut in the Soviet Union. The heck? That'd be crazy. I think I'll probably do it. I've already thought about doing it, and I don't want to say no to it. I just can't. I'm afraid that it won't work, but That's what fear is, though, right, guys? What I think I'm gonna do is do it. I just throw caution to the right and give it a shot. Some gym memberships are cheap. Yeah, maybe I'll start there. The thing is like I'm not gonna stick with it unless someone is like holding me accountable. That's the thing about it. I'm just really bad at like holding myself accountable. And I would really have to go somewhere where I'm like being held accountable daily, or at least 3 days a week. Yeah, Hassan, I think you're right about that. And that's really what I was hoping for. Basically, I just want to have a level of accountability with my training so that I have a way to show up for it. And maybe there's like group training classes, but I really do want to try powerlifting so bad. I keep trying to think about it because I do want to gain strength. That's mainly what I want to do. I'm not going to go with a thirst trap boosted. Book from a century ago. Courtesan was a job like geisha. Hike the Appalachian Trail. I was thinking about doing that, but that's a lot. You'd really have to like get in shape for it. There's a lot of it's actually more expensive than you probably think it would be. Will join the Navy and eventually be captain of the submarine that launches the first missile. Maybe. I think I'm about to go to bed though. I just wanted to jump on and say hey to you guys, but probably in like a couple minutes, I'm going to sign off. And yeah, chill out and stuff. It's your birthday today. You're 24. What's up, Spider-Man? Good on ya. Charlie would not do well at a gym environment, I don't think. But, you know, he's a cat. Starting strength is what I was going to do. Starting strength is the name of the gym that I was going to go to, Hassan. It was good to see you guys. Thanks for all the support as always. But I'll keep you guys updated on the job and all that. I appreciate you telling me that I'm appreciated, Willie. I never get sick of hearing that. I think a rounded workout routine would be good. Just try starting routines on YouTube. Yeah. Shelby sings at a karaoke bar. Yeah, oh, I mentioned that before. Okay, Hassan, I'm glad. Yeah, starting strength is still the gym that's closest to me. That is the cheapest for powerlifting, and it seems like a good one. DDP yoga? Never heard of DDP yoga. Do I like octopuses? Yes, I do. All right, guys. Diamond Dallas Page. Is that a cult? Because I know there's some cult yoga out there. I'm like the sister that you never had. Thank you, Boosted. All right, guys. I'm going to probably head out. But it was good to see everybody today. I'll give you guys a free hoot. And so, as the sun sets on today's empire, I would like to thank everyone in the chat for being amazing. Goodbye, everybody. Farewell, everyone. Until the next time, have a nice day. Goodbye. Bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going away forever until the next time. Thank you, guys. Bye.